Welcome to Maryland Coast Adventures. I'm Dawn Eman, your host, and today we're here with Ed Horner, and he's going to take us out on an adventure to go crabbing. As most of you know, Maryland is known for crabs, so we're going to find out what it's all about today.
Welcome to Maryland's Coast Adventures, brought to you by Worcester County, Maryland's coast naturally cool, and by Ocean City, Maryland, somewhere to smile about.
Off to a good start. All right, we'll be in the front, you said?
Yes, let me hold it in. Let me hold it in so the boat don't go out and just step right down in there. One thing we're seeing back here now that we haven't seen when I bought the farm in 1989, we're having shrimp now, big shrimp.
Really?
Yeah, we catch shrimp that big in the fall, and mostly August and September.
What kind of baits you put out for the shrimp?
Oh, we just cast net.
Okay.
It's not for the faint of heart, this bait is.
Yeah, it isn't for the faint of heart. There's a little bit of a smell to it, but I'm used to it because I like crabs. And actually, we had a tradition in my family. We would eat crabs every Sunday with corn on the cob. And we would make shish kebabs too sometimes, and it was a little family bonding that we used for the crabs. And is this just a hobby that you do, crabbing?
Well, I have commercial crab license. I've had my commercial crab license since I was 16, and I've kept them. So my grandchildren now are crabbing. They're going to put their way through school.
By crabbing?
Yeah, that'd be their spending money.
Yeah.
One's 15 and one's 16.
So when they go to college, this is going to be what pays for their college is crabbing.
Yeah.
How old were they when you got into into crabbing?
Oh, since they were about 6 or 7 years old, they've been interested in crabbing and hunting and fishing.
Love it. How long have you been doing this? Did you say again?
I've been crabbing since I was 5 years old with my dad.
Your dad got you into it.
Yeah.
From
He was a
here?
commercial waterman over on Chesapeake Bay at Deals Island, Winona. This is the first spot right here.
Do you set the pots every day? Put bait
You
in
set
the
them.
pots?
We bait them every day, and actually we only fish them every other day now.
Let's see what we have here. Any keepers? Yeah. How big do they have to be?
That'd be 5 inches.
What's measuring? How do you? Okay, so put the bait back in.
Bait pocket. Hook this so they don't swim through. I'll show you those
So how many were in the cage? Let's see.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 bad.
All right. Crazy dozen.
But it's not any of these. See, these crabs have got shed again.
What do you mean shed again? That's when they grow?
Yeah, they can grow. There's some big crabs. Once you've done this a while, you really can.
See?
That's not going to be big enough. See it? I can look at them and almost tell that's big enough. There's one.
That looks big.
That's big enough.
So it's point to point.
Yeah.
All right.
And you see it, the fresher water up here, we catch almost all males. Males head to the freshest water.
And how can you tell the difference between a male and a female?
Huh?
How can you tell the difference between a male and a female?
You'll be able to have the male. See the apron on the male?
Yep.
I'll show you the apron. We'll catch a female, I'm sure.
All right, so out of the 13, how many keepers? 4 keepers.
Which is pretty good. You catch 4 bushel per 100 pots if you catch at least 4 bushel.
How many pots do you have out here?
We only have 65 now because my grandson just got out of school.
Only 65, that's a lot.
I used to, when I was doing that, I always had about 250.
These look bigger.
we didn't have the call rings. See these call rings?
Yes.
You have to have call rings in Merlin so the little crabs don't get in there. If the little crabs are in there, the big ones would eat them up.
Okay.
That's about 6-inch crab.
Is that a small?
There's a female.
Okay, yeah, there's a difference between female and male. You can see
Now that's
that
a
right there.
mature female. She will not get any bigger
How can you tell that?
because once they have this apron, they won't shed again.
Okay.
And she will spawn this come in spring and produce 1 to 3 million eggs.
Wow.
But in Merlin, you're allowed to save females. I mean, most of the crab meat you eat is from female crabs. See, nobody wants a small crab anyway. You won't want to save it.
Right.
But see how these crabs are just missing?
Yeah, they're just a little. So you're saying
They'll
like in another 2
they'll be
weeks?
nice, large crabs, and most of the time take 3 or 4 weeks.
Okay, so in another month.
When the crab's that color, it's very fat.
Now look at this.
It'll be full of meat. See, the next stage for them is to fill up and then shed one more time. Shed their shell. Become soft crabs.
Be sure to follow Maryland's Coast Adventures on Facebook and Instagram to keep up with the latest adventures. Just search Maryland's Coast Adventures and join in the fun.
Book your next trip in beautiful Maryland's coast. Stroll the downtown streets and enjoy shopping locally in Pocomoke City, Snow Hill, and Berlin. Dine at farm-to-table restaurants or enjoy the nightlife throughout Ocean City. Looking for outdoor adventure? Reserve your tee time at one of the 17 championship golf courses. Take a ride through Assateague Island National Seashore to view the wild ponies or camp in the Pocomoke River State Forest. Visit the serene landscape and be immersed in nature throughout Worcester County, Maryland. Start planning your trip today.
Whatever the season, you'll surely have the time of your life in Ocean City. Golfers will find 17 area championship golf courses, including Ocean City's own Eagles Landing. Ocean City Golf Club features a totally redesigned and rebuilt Newport Bay course. Rum Point overlooks Assateague Island National Seashore and Assinipoxet Bay. Lighthouse Sound offers a great variety in terms of both its great visual excitement and strategy. The newest addition to the Ruark Golf family is the Glen Riddle Golf Club. Baywood Greens offers golfers the most scenic and spectacular golf on the Delmarva Peninsula. Delaware's premier golf course is the Bayside Resort Golf Club. Bear Trap Dunes Golf Club offers one of the area's most unique and memorable golf experiences on the Eastern Shore. Ocean Pines Golf and Country Club is home to the Delmarva Peninsula's only championship golf course, designed by the legendary Robert Trent Jones Sr. Ocean City, Maryland, great golf is just the beginning.
See, that's a big crab, but look how short the points are. It's not big enough.
Oh, I see. You mean how
Yeah.
can you tell the bigness in the legs?
No, the crab's a nice size, but see how short the points are on the end? That's a nice crab. He's fat enough. See, some of these crabs, this crab just shedded. See how white he is? We call him white.
Oh, I see that.
And,
Yeah.
and it's got spongy unders.
Okay.
You wouldn't want to save that because it would be poor. We call it being poor.
It wouldn't taste good.
Well, it would taste good, but it's crabs are water weight or meat weight, and that crab weighed the same amount. But when you steamed it, it might come out of the pot when you're steaming it.
So light.
It'd float.
Right, straight to the top.
I see this. These crabs are starting to turn up. In about a week's time, he'll be shed. See how he's getting fat? He'll shed his shell. Once they get fat, they turn and they'll have a red sign in their fin. It's not red in there now, it's white.
Right.
You're not allowed to say white sign crabs here. They have to be pink
Okay.
in the fin. It's just in this little corner. Maybe we'll catch a peeler and I'll show you.
Okay.
There's a female again. She was probably hooked up
She
too.
looks big.
Yeah, that's just about as big as they get over here, these females.
So, in your opinion, The males taste better than the females, right?
No, but
But
it
it's the
tastes the
same?
same. You would not know the difference.
Okay.
Just
Grab
in
it.
front of it and just pull it back here to me.
Oh, goodness.
There you go.
Oh, I don't want to stab you.
Different spots sometimes. Different amount of crabs.
Oh no, I got one in my mouth.
See, when it gets hot, I'll show you what goes on with these crabs. See, you can tell he's fat as he can be. You see how he's broke his claw, but you see how fat, how yellow he is. When you grow up crabbing, you really you can look at a crab and tell if it's fat even before you pick it up.
Just the coloring.
Yeah, color it, and also if it's a peeler, if it's getting ready to shed, it's hard to describe, but you look
get used
at
to it.
millions of crabs.
And how did you start the restaurant? Buttering.
When I was state policeman, I always wanted to carry out seafood market, and I used to sell seafood at the police car when I was working undercover. The Bush's Chesapeake Inn and Rundle Seafood. I used to take soft crabs, crab meat, all up to my supervisors and all that. So I would take crab meat and make a little hustle on the side. And then
Are we over it?
we started. No, it'll be right here. It was a natural thing for me to do. I knew seafood. And my wife and I started a little seafood market.
And that's how Waterman started?
That's how we started a little seafood market.
Oh, I missed it. Ah. Did you get that? Guess I'm not that good at it. Thank you. So that one looks...
His poor.
Yeah, yep.
That's old. They call it old Rusty Jimmy. He looks like rust, don't he?
Right. Here. No.
And you see how you pick them up? Just pick them up with that
So then
thumb on the back. You can.
paws can't get
Yeah. That's the first thing my grandchildren had to learn, how to pick them things up, because they'll eat you up.
I bet.
They'll jump at you. When it gets hot in July, they'll jump off of there, just try to bite you.
Really?
Oh yeah. When it gets hot, they get mean just like people.
Good stuff. Thank you so much. So how many do you think we ended up coming back with?
About 20.
It's not a bad night.
Oh, it's just right for my wife and I. And
Do you just eat them, or do you make crab dip, or you crab imperial, or anything special?
well, my wife does crab cakes. She works at the restaurant all the time, but she makes crab cakes for the church at Stevenson United Methodist Church. Last week we sold 380 crab cakes on Friday.
Oh my gosh.
She does it once a month to help raise money for the church.
That's
And-
right. So who picks all the crab meat for her to make the?
Well, we get it from Cambridge, from J.M. Clayton, who's a great crab house. I think he's president of the pickers, of the picking houses. J.M. Clayton Seafood in Cambridge. Great people.
Well, thank you, Ed, so much for your time today. I learned so much and hooked some of the pots out there. We brought home enough for you and your wife to enjoy tonight, and your information was just greatly appreciated.
You're certainly welcome, young lady.
Thanks again to Ed Horner for showing us all the ins and outs of catching the crabs. We're going to take a short break and then come back here to Assateague Crab House to see how the crabs are prepared and indulge in some ourselves.
Visit Secrets, Jamaica, USA, where it feels like the tropics all year long. Enjoy delicious happy hour drink specials from 4 to 7 and nightly food specials Thursday and Sunday. Then get ready for the perfect night out. Home to the Morley Hall Nightclub, Secrets is your entertainment hotspot with live music every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Secrets, 49th Street and the Bay, Jamaica, USA. Find us and get lost.
Maryland's coast is truly unique, and you're invited to stay here and explore everything there is to see and do. Get ready to go on an adventure to view the wild ponies of Assateague Island National Seashore. Be immersed by beauty at the various art galleries. Book your tea time at one of the 17 championship golf courses, or visit the downtown areas to indulge in delicious food and shopping local. Book your next trip today at visitmarylandscoast.org.
Welcome back to Maryland Coast Adventures. I'm here with Patrick Brady, owner of the Assateague Crab House. Patrick, how long have you been open here at Assateague Crab House?
So Assateague Crab House opened in 1985, and I've just recently taken over 2 years ago. We're located right off of Route 611, on your way down to see the Assateague ponies. We've just had a fantastic past couple of years, and I tell you what, it just keeps getting better down here on 611.
That's fantastic. So can I order crabs to go? Can I eat in? What options do you have as far as getting the crabs?
Well, the great thing is we can do anything. We can do to go, we can do it in-house. We actually have it at assateaguecrabhouse.com. You can go right on, place your order, schedule your order, and our system will actually send you a text message when your order's ready. So you don't even have to hang out here. You can kind of just hang out at your campsite. It'll send you the message, and you're good to go.
And do you serve anything else besides crabs?
So we try to cater to everybody. Obviously, we're a crab house, so we have the snow crab legs, we have the all-you-can-eat blue crabs, but we also have steaks, chicken, a bunch of different options, sandwiches, kid menu, so a little bit of everything.
Great. Well, Patrick's going to show us now how the crabs are prepared, so stay tuned for that one. So Ed told us all about how big they needed to be. These look very large.
Yes, these are. And so we're also, when we do this, we're sorting through just to make sure there isn't any dead crabs or anything. Obviously, you don't want to steam any dead crabs. So we're just kind of making sure that everything is good to go.
Right, Ed told us you had to grab them like back here so then their claws, right?
Yeah, so if you don't want to get pinched, if you grab them right here, they can never reach around to get you.
Okay, well, it looks like they're grabbing each other too.
Yep, so like I said, you always grab them. But look at the size of those. Were you guys catching those on Ed's?
No. This guy, you might not like me in a minute.
I tell you what, though, once we get to the table, you guys are going to like them.
Yes. So now we're heading into the steaming phase, and Patrick's going to show me how I get involved with this part of it.
Are you ready for this, Dawn?
I think I am.
All right. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take these crabs, we're going to go ahead and fill the pots up, and we're going to season them as we go.
Okay. And we're seasoning with Old Bay.
Yep, we're seasoning with Old Bay.
So just pick them up and throw them in?
Yep, and don't get pinched.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you went for a bunch. I guess I need to go for a bunch.
Look at you, you're a professional now.
Oh no, they're falling out all over the place.
All right, let's go ahead and season some.
Okay. Tell me if it's too much, too little.
Hey, how do you like them?
A little.
I like it.
Old Bay.
A little?
A lot of people like a lot though.
I like it spicy. We'll go ahead and do a little bit of Old Bay in this one. That'll be your basket.
Oh, okay. I get to be creative and have my own flavoring tonight.
All right. And we'll get these last 4 in here. And then we're going to be ready to start the steaming process.
Perfect.
All right, go ahead and put yours in.
How hot is this?
Steam?
Yeah.
It's over 212 degrees.
Okay. So I know that.
Alrighty. And we're going to put this last one in.
How long does it take to steam?
So it's going to take us 18 minutes, and then we're going to be serving some nice hot crabs.
Perfect. Thank
All right,
you.
so go ahead.
Turn
That one's
this down.
steaming. Right there is good. Right there.
Yeah, look, I can get a facial right here.
You didn't know there was benefits to steaming crabs,
No,
did you?
I didn't. Maybe I'll be back here steaming them more often.
Hey, you let us know when. All right, now we sit and wait.
Okay, thank you.
If If you want your trade-in to be worth more down the road, then shop Toyota, the best resale value brand according to Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com for the third year in a row. On a $45,000 vehicle, see how these Toyotas are predicted to be worth thousands more than the average vehicle after the first 5 years of ownership. That's performance you can count on. Shop local inventory on buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
This summer, pack your bags and head to Ocean City, Maryland for free family fun all summer long. Watch beach movies, build sandcastles, and gaze at colorful kites, all completely free. Bust a move from the beach to the bay with beach dance parties, Sunset Park party nights, and Sundays in the park with fireworks, all completely free. Enjoy arts and crafts, discover Ocean City's history, and be in awe of acrobatic stunts at the circus, all completely free. So get going. Family memories are waiting to be made in Ocean City, Maryland. Plan your trip now at OCOcean.com.
Let's sit down to my favorite bar. Been rocking for 20, won't get so far. The Green Turtle gonna have some.
Welcome to the original Green Turtle in Ocean City, a neighborhood favorite with a mouth-watering menu, the best bar in town, a huge game room, plus the apparel and gift shop. There's nothing like the original Green Turtle in Ocean City.
Let's sit down to the turtle again tonight, yeah.
All right, we got 20 seconds left, Dawn.
Okay.
We're just about ready to have our little feast. All right, so just be careful, let some of that steam come out before we go ahead and reach in. Steam burns are definitely one of the worst.
Okay.
So.
And grab hold of the handle?
Yep, I'm pretty sure that was your pot right there.
Perfect. Set it right here?
Yep.
All right, you said...
So go ahead and tray them up.
Tray them up.
Look at the size of those crabs.
Looking good.
All right. You go ahead and take off the gloves and we'll head on out to the table.
Sounds good.
All right. I hope you guys are hungry.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Oh my Lord. Excuse my reach.
Okay. They look great. All right, I'm here with Matt, Deb, and Bugs, and Matt has never eaten a crab, so we're gonna show Matt the process. So this is your mallet.
Okay.
You got a mallet?
Right.
All right, and then these little knives.
Okay.
Here's a little knife for you to get in there.
All right.
And first I take the legs off.
Okay.
Just pull them. It might be a little hot.
I got you.
All right, take your big crab legs.
Yep.
I got a mallet over here. And break it in half. Sometimes you get some out of there. Lucky today. Then you take your mallet.
Yep.
Think like hammering.
Yep.
You hold it,
Right.
and then you hammer it down.
Give it a smash.
Yeah, give it a smash.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Then you try to peel, and you can use your little knife. There's gonna be a little knife right there. Try to peel the meat away from the claw itself. All right, so now you use the bottom of the claw to hold on to.
Which is the bottom of the small
Right
one?
here, yep, with the two little,
Uh-huh.
and you put it in your mouth,
Uh-huh.
and you're gonna
Pull it out.
pull the meat out,
Okay. Oh, wow.
okay?
Yep.
And
All
you
right.
use these to throw your shells in.
Then you
Okay.
throw your shells in. It's a mess.
Okay.
Eating crabs is a mess, so
All right.
expect to be messy.
Okay, I got the guy up.
Then take your knife, the bigger one probably for this,
Yep.
and you're gonna slide it, I probably don't know all the terms of the actual crab, slide it in the bottom above the shell from this side. See, there's like a little hole right there.
Yeah.
And slide it down,
Uh-huh.
and take your thumb and place it right there, and you're gonna pull it open.
Oh, I think I better.
Put your thumb over here. She's waiting to get squirted over there, Debbie.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Uh-huh.
And now we're gonna take this and we're gonna break it in half using your hands.
So, you get the middle out?
Yeah, you can get the middle out. If you break it in half, it'll also come out.
Okay. Like
Move that,
that's it?
yep, and scoot that to the side. Some
Okay.
people eat that too.
Oh, really?
No judgment.
No. Okay. I mean, like, what do they say? Win and run?
Yes, exactly. Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
So crack it. Give it a good crack. Like right down the middle.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Now you see this is
Well,
the
look at all the
meat.
meat.
All right. So then I crack it in half, squeeze it again, and then I open it up the other way. Now see all the meat there.
Hang on a minute. I've still got.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
this bit or up here?
Take it. How did I have it? So take it like this. I'll mirror you.
Yep.
Squeeze it a little bit, just softly with your thumb and your other, like you're
Okay,
squeezing
yeah.
it. And then you take your thumbs inside and you open it up.
Okay.
Oh, I got it.
See, and there's all the meat. Then you use that little knife of yours. You can use your fingers, but as my mom would want to get all the meat out, you use the little knife and you scrape everything. And if you want, like, if you like to pick and set the meat aside so you can eat the meat all at once, or if you like to eat and pick as you go.
That's a good idea. So you can like clean them all up and have a little pile.
And have a little party after that. Yes.
On.
This is your first time eating crabs. What does the flavor compare to anything else you've eaten before?
No, I mean, it's unique. I've had seafood before. Like being from New Zealand, I've had we have crayfish, which is a different variety of like lobster. The meat's kind of similar and like flaky, but no, I think, I mean, I got with the vinegar, it was beautiful. I mean, by itself, it's beautiful.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So
it's unique.
So he's visiting for a few days. We might be eating crabs every night.
Yeah, I would.
All right, well, thanks for joining us for your first time ever.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us again and learning all about crabbing. Ed educated us in so many ways about how to catch the crabs. Then we saw how they were cooked, and then we devoured some ourselves here at Assateague Crab House. Until next time, I'm Dawn Eamon, your host of Maryland Coast Adventures.
Thanks for watching Maryland's Coast Adventures, brought to you by Worcester County, Maryland's coast naturally cool, and by Ocean City, Maryland, somewhere to smile about.